Good morning, class. Today we want to look at construction, and the objectives for today: to construct the midpoint and the perpendicular bisector of a line. 2, to construct an angle bisector, or how do we bisect an angle. This one we want to see how do we bisect a line, or how do we find the midpoint. Okay, one thing you should note always: once you do construction, always leave the construction lines or the marks on your diagram. You don't need to rub them off, because it clearly shows how you did it. Okay, so what is a midpoint? A midpoint is the halfway of the line. It's the halfway of the line, or you can say the center of a line. Okay, what about a perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular bisector is a line at right angles through the midpoint. It is a line that goes through the midpoint at right angles. Right angles, I mean it is forming 90 degrees. Okay? And what about bisect? Bisect, I mean to cut into half. For example, you can bisect an orange. They are simply telling you, cut the orange into half. Okay, let's try an example here. Okay? Draw a line AB of length 10 centimeters. I've already drawn A, B. The length from A to B is 10 centimeters. Using compasses, construct the perpendicular bisector of the line. Okay, so what do you need? All you need is a compass and a ruler. Let's see how to do it. Okay, this is our line AB. Make sure your compass is firm. So open your compass to any length that is greater than a half. For example, if we look at the length of AB, maybe a half is somewhere here, but I don't know. So I open my compass to a length that is bigger than a half. For example, if I put my compass here and I place it firm, I open to a length that is bigger than a half. So this length from here up to here is bigger than a half. So I place a mark. I don't change this. I move to the other point. I place my compass here. Again, I make a mark. Okay? Then now you can adjust, or you may leave it like that. I'll adjust a bit. So from here, make 2 arcs up and down. I'll make 1 arc here and 1 arc here. Don't adjust, go to the other arc that you made here. Okay, make an arc up and make another arc down. Okay, now join these arcs. Okay, now I'll bring my ruler and I'll join. Make sure it is going through the points you've just drawn. So it should be, yeah, here, and yes. So I'll use dark ink. Yeah. Okay. So now I've just drawn a perpendicular line. This line is what we call the perpendicular bisector. And the point here is making right angles. This point is what we call the midpoint of this line and this line. So if you want to try, we say this line is 10 centimeters. If you want to check, come and check. See, if it is 10 centimeters, it means half of this line is 5 centimeters, which is this one. Okay, so this is the midpoint, and this is the perpendicular bisector. Let's try one more. Okay, Use a protractor to draw an angle of 140 degrees. Now, using the compass, construct the angle bisector of 140 using a protractor. So I'll get my protractor. It is here. Okay. They didn't specify the length, so I start with any line, like you can see, any line, and this is my point where I'll put my protractor. Look at your protractor. You remember that it has two scales. One is starting from 0 here, the inside part, and the other one, the outside part, is starting from 0 and going to 180. Okay, so they are telling me use your protractor. So I'll come and put my protractor here. This is my center point. Now look for 140. I have 140 here. See, this 140. 140 is bigger than 90 degrees, so it is obtuse angle. So if I look at this one here and I put a mark here, it means I've moved from 0 here up to this point is 140. So I'll draw a line joining that point and this one. So this is 140. Okay, now they are telling me bisect this angle from here up to here. How do I bisect it? Look, I'll get my compass again, put my needle, my tip here at the center, draw a small arc joining this angle here, like this. Draw a small arc. Now open your compass and place at any point on the arc, on your angle. From here up to here it's 140. So I place my compass on any point, here or here. So here I'll place, hold firmly, make an arc here, don't change, come on the other side of the arc where you made the arc, don't change, place firmly on that point, firmly, and make another arc. Okay, now join this point and that point, your center and the center here, make of center of the two arcs. Sorry, should be here, like this. Is it through? Yes. What about here? Not yet. Yes and yes. So measure the angles formed. If both are 70, then you're correct. Let's measure this angle here, this one, from here up to here. Is it 70? Let's get our protractor and see. Put your protractor firmly. You can see from the base up to this point, it is 70 degrees. Okay, thank you very much.